I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Pass to Cornette. Rebounded by the Lakers. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Can't get it to fall. James with the ball. Kicks it to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Hachimura with the ball. Now guarded by White. Shot's good by James.
Hell, man?
Yeah, under duress of the shot clock, LeBron James so comfortable taking and hitting these shots. Always calm in those circumstances.
Holiday.
Come on, Ali.
Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want. In a star player.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Now here's Tatum. And he buries his first look.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Doncic is doubled. James inside. Kicks it to Doncic. Inside. Tries from 6 feet. Hayes misses.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And the shot goes in.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
James, right side. And finished off by Hayes.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And stolen by Reeves. Here's James. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Hachimura outside. Back to Hayes. Rebound Boston.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Tatum can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
What the fuck, man?
Got it.
The spin.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
Here's White. Rejected by James. And he's able to get it back. Here's Cornette. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Cornette.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
And Tatum, here we go. White on the wing. Tatum looking it over. 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Fires it. White can't hit.
Come on, White.
Wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
James outside. Screen by James.
Come on, man.
Called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
Both free throws good from James. Now here's White. Outside Holiday. Porzingis for 3. And that concludes the first quarter play. Lakers ahead, up by 6. And will return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's White. Misses the layup.
Come on, White. So for now, White.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Hachimura with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. There's a screen. Here's Reeves. And Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7'3" says not here and not now.
Doors, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Here's James. Pass to Koloko. Outside Reeves. LeBron, attack mode. Shoots over White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Porzingis picks one up.
Take you.
Outstanding take to the rack by
line,
LeBron.
Man.
Always looking to get to the charity stripe.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Pass to Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Now Reeves. Clock at 6. Koloko. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Back to Cornet. Outside White. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Back to James. Ball stolen. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Down low. Here's Koloko. And it's Cornet with the rebound. Celtics trail by 6.
Oh, shit.
It's stolen by James. Pass to Koloko. Doncic outside. Now James. He's guarded by White. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Yeah, not a lot to be done if LeBron gets a solid screen in a pick-and-roll set like that one.
Here's Tatum. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. James attacking. And the shot's good.
The hell, man.
And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Hachimura. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Left side, Porzingis. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Reeves with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Hachimura from long range. Sends it home from 3-point land. Hachimura's got 6.
What a smooth opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Timeout. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. But Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Ok, ça fait ça. Ok, man.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Look at ball.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Left side Reeves. There's 31 seconds left in the second. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Celtics trail by 16. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
I've got on lemon. Here's
Doncic from the inbound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
What an up fake by Luka Doncic. He got that defender quickly off his feet.
And he sinks the second. 26 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Reeves. Now the Lakers moving it up. A nice shot by Doncic. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And so it's Los Angeles up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. James double-teamed. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Five to shoot. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
A nice shot by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Double team on James. Here's Hayes. James, right side. Here's Hayes. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Brown, no good.
Look at that fully back on.
On the wing, Reeves. Here's Hayes. Back to James. Hachimura sets a screen. Pulls it in from the elbow. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Horford, right side. Pass to Pritchard. Horford outside. Here's Shireman. Launches it. It's Hayes with the rebound. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Horford. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Right side Reeves. James outside. Gets the three to fall. James has got 14.
Okay, motion.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
And Horford gets it to go.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
To the middle. And it's Hachimura missing. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Tatum.
Shit, man.
Again, the miss by Boston.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Connect. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Over Porzingis. They grab their own miss. Pass to Lynn. To the inside. It's stolen by Tatum. And here's the fast break. From the right block. Doesn't go for him. Good key by Vanderbilt. Los Angeles leading by 20. And here's Finney-Smith. Here's Lynn. Porzingis grabs the board. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. The three ball. Tries to save it. Vanderbilt pulls it in. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Connect outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. White for three. Can't hit that one.
What? Come on now. How for the zero white motion? That's what happened.
Now Vanderbilt. Pass to Finney-Smith. The Lakers with another miss. And so it's Los Angeles. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
You disappoint me, man. Shoot. Okay. Allez.
And here's Holiday.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
So quem vê, mano?
Here's Porzingis. Buries it down low.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Drops in the three. Finney-Smith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for it.
Man.
Here's the three. Here's Vanderbilt. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Lynn. And that one is stuffed right through.
We've always talked about Alex Len's natural tools, and he can assault the rim on a consistent basis.
Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to Simo.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the basket by Holiday.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
So J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Oh, that many football game, much.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Back with Lamin.
Los Angeles leading by 23. The floater. Pass to Hayes. Tipped. Second chance shot. Back to Doncic. 2 points. That one
Shit,
goes.
man.
If you allow him to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Here's Cornette. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And he's going for the oop here.
Come on, Moshe.
Outside Tatum. From downtown. And no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Hayes inside. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Reeves. James outside. Fade away. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Holiday from long range.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Hachimura from long range. They get it back. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. On the wing, Tatum. Outside White. From deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you...
Não, Moshe. Pôs lá mesmo. Tá? Precisa mais coisa lá, man. Vamos de score, man. É o menino que ele teve. Ah? Yo, ce qui termine là-bas, c'est là-bas. Ou perdu, oui? Depuis computer go depuis combien de bas ou depuis fini là-bas perdu ou est 43 ou est 40 secondes.
Who knew this was a monster game for LeBron James?
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And Boston calls time here. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Bon l'autre team bois, team ça. Même bien voir avec nous, comment ça se passe nous.
.103 left in the fourth. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to Hayes. Hachimura outside. To the paint. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Cornette. White on the wing. Back to Tatum. Outside White. Jacks up a 3. James with the rebound. And the Lakers with possession here.
Open.
Out to Hachimura. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and
fucking
then
why,
some.
Man.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here.
Okay.
They didn't have too many problems.
Bon fait 19. Ils vont quitter une balle pour vous. Non. Allez. Ouais, c'est une voie.
Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson.
We'll be
joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Out to Leonard. Back to Harden.
I got him. Hit me, I'm open.
We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Leonard outside. Down low.
Let me tell you from experience. When LeBron James is locked in on defense, that's a scary sight for a team.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
To the middle. And stolen by Hayes.
Shit, man.
And James gets it to go. James has got his second basket.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Shit.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. And the layup is good.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Harden hits them both. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first round. Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Inside. Here's Zubats. Can't hit from close.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Back to Hachimura. Doncic right side. Pass to Hayes. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
Done with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's James. Leonard pulls down the board.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Zubac.
Zubac!
James with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hachimura outside. Lets the three fly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard on the wing. Here's Harden. And again, the Clippers missing. The Lakers lead by 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. In transition, here come the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. He's covered by Reeves. Back to Zubac. 4 on the clock. Over Hayes. A nice shot by Zubac.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Doncic outside. Fires the 3. And again, the Lakers no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside Harden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on LeBron James.
He is an absolute master at drawing fouls. Harden is so good at getting the defense to foul him with so many crafty moves. Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
That is powerful.
Yes. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Clippers trail by 6. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
Okay, thank you.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Oh, that's what they do, fella.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
You know what, me the excuse fatigue ou perdu. Ou fatigue ou gain digging. I mean, no fatigue ou nothing there.
That free throw no good.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And he's good on the second. Clippers trail by 5. Now Leonard. No points yet. There's the block. the steal. From deep, here's Simmons. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter play. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
Harden, the open look. That one's good. This game is all even.
Dangerous with and without the rock. Harden is accurate on the catch and shoot.
Here's James. And it's James inside.
Fuck, man.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And it's Simmons missing. To the inside. Here's Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Defenders have to play Doncic tightly. He knows that and uses the pump fake to his advantage.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And it's rejected. Here's James. Spins. No good off the spin. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Harden.
There you go.
With the jam.
Just superb work in transition. This is where he really becomes an absolute problem.
And stolen by Simmons. Harden with it. Now Doncic defending. Down low. Here's Eubanks. And the dunk to finish it off.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points. Not just a little bit of momentum.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Nah, lay blow.
To the middle.
Shit, man.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Here's Doncic. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. The Clippers trail. Here's Harden. A quick shot there. It's off target. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Hey, shot's good.
IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
To the paint. Outside for Harden. Takes it inside. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Here's Hachimura. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. James Harden picks one up. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a three. That's a nice combo.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Clippers trail by 5. Inside. Here's Zubac.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
James with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James. Just bodying defenders inside.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
The Lakers lead by 3. To the left side wing. Back to Doncic. James inside. Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
Look, LeBron James is just dominant in every aspect of the game. Look, he just bodies people and able to get a second look.
Powell with it. Picked up by Reeves. Here's Leonard. Done outside. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Harden can't hit. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. The 3. He drops it from range. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's James. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. Out to James. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the call will be against James Harden.
Oh, come on. They got the
game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Lakers lead by 8. James outside. Going inside. Pass to Reeves. Back to Hayes. Outside Reeves. Now Doncic, all alone. Tries yet again. Out to James. And slam dunk by James.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Now here's Simmons. He's scoreless. It's blocked. From deep, here's Doncic. He buries it from 3. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Powell in the post. Outside for Harden. The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Come on, man.
He's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again. Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Here's Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The drive by Powell. Pass to Zubac. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And Zubac drops them both. The Lakers lead by 15. Leonard with a double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to connect. Here's Lynn. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Clippers. 15-point game. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Harden. Fires from the corner. Rebound by the Lakers.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Lynn. Over to the left wing. Outside Vanderbilt. Clock at 4. To the left wing. And here's Connect outside. The shot misses. Clippers trail by 15. Outside Harden. Takes the 3. Len pulls it in. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Pass to Vanderbilt. Oh, stolen by Harden. Here's Simmons. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he can't hit the second. The Lakers lead by 14. Here's Goodwin. Pass to Lynn. Zubats comes with a double team. Lets it go from deep. Powell pulls it in. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harden. Off target at the rim. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game.
I didn't call him, but I didn't call.
16. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Clippers trail by 16. Outside Jones. Pass to Powell. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
To the paint. Here's Reeves. And he can't jam it through. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Jones from outside. Hits the trifecta.
The transition 3. It's part of the new NBA. And
So
when he's taking them, it's a great shot.
Here's James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks.
Look, this dude is an absolute terror on the defense when he's slashing towards the rim. He dares the defense to foul, and sometimes people make business decisions.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He's still when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. He's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Both free throws good from James. Clippers trail by 15.
No, Billy Jones, man.
Jones. Back to Leonard. Pass to Jones. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic outside. Here's Hayes. The layup off target. Done with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's Jones.
It's
amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Hachimura sets a screen. James double-teamed. Kicks it to Doncic. Off the mark there with a three. Clippers trail by 13. To the inside. Jones. Good work defensively by James. What muscle from James.
And just totally only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to Hayes.
Why is it Makumi?
Back to James. LeBron without hesitation. He's off on the layup. Powell with it. Picked up by James. Jones with the ball. Now here's Eubanks. And he jams it home with authority.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's James. Jones with the block. In transition, here come the Clippers. Got a piece of it. James deciding where to go with it. And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes. James has got 22. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. Opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. James outside. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Jones, man.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Lakers.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 16.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Doncic. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All by himself. Jones is shot is good.
Setting up other players.
Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that.
Fet moeten laai, man. Je nog een nef play, man. Boston. Hey.
We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the New York Knicks. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. LeBron left side. Out to Doncic. Count that one.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Towns the screen. Out to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Takes it inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Hayes down low. And Hayes throws it down.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Brunson gets it to go.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
4 on the clock. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Towns wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Reeves outside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And Towns gets it to go.
On the catch and shoot there, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of course out there.
Pass to LeBron. Going inside. Banked in off the glass.
How much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this? Loves to attack the rim.
Hart with it. Covered by LeBron. Some nice passing by New York here. Anunoby outside. And Anunoby slams it in.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Connects from three-point range.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, you can add it to the list.
It's rebounded by New York. Down low. Here's Towns. And he hits it to tie the game up. Towns has got 8 points.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. Back to Reeves. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Hart, that's good.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Back to Reeves. .29 seconds left in the first quarter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. James has got his second bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Brunson. Five to shoot. And he drives in. Towns for three. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
James looking around. Back to Hayes. It's hauled in by Achua. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
James. Missed inside.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points. But the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Achua. Towns for three. The rebound by James. Here's Los Angeles now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The drive by Doncic.
Exceptional timing on that rejection. Love seeing Towns this aggressive on defense.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Brunson with a clean look. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Back to Brunson. Here's Towns. LeBron with the block.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
Pass to Hayes. LeBron with it. Got a piece of it. Brunson with it. Defended by Reeves. And it's blocked. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trailed by 3. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, will have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Both teams deciding to change it up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bridges deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
1:16 left to play in the first half. Now here's James. He has 6. Stolen by Anunoby. On the wing, Bridges. Here's McBride. Top of the key, Achua. Back to McBride. Over Vincent. A tad short, but it's good off the front. McBride's got it all tied up now for New York. Trying to get open his Len. LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got 8.
Look, with the size and athleticism of LeBron James, he gives you more problems than the math book.
Inside, Anunoby. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up.
What a thing of beauty from James.
Yeah, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
There's 18 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Now Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Achua, no good. The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for James. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now here's Hayes. On the wing, James. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Robinson. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Bridges misses.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just...
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Just can't give LeBron any opening. If you do, you're torched.
Now, here's Achua. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Achua. Los Angeles leading by 4. Doncic with it. Bridges covering. James outside. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
And LeBron continues to self-dial himself. Look at him. He's in a groove.
Here's Brunson. Achua in the corner. Kept alive by New York. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Achua's got 9 points.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Doncic outside. To the inside. Here's Len. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson surveying the D. Pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here is Los Angeles now. 3-point lead. Nice shot by James.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Bridges outside. Back to Achua. There's a screen by Achua. Shoots over Connect. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Anunoby. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. And that's now 7 points for OG Anunoby. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Here's Towns. It's good. This game is all even. He's got 13.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team and just fighting tonight.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Benson with it. Still yet to score. To the middle. And here is Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
You can talk a little bit about Hachimura and power. If you don't wrap him up, he's going to give you an and-1.
Lakers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" And he told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Down low, here's Hayes. Robinson with the block.
Well, the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
Back to McBride. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Hart has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Back to McBride. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurt so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
6 seconds left here in the third quarter. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Six seconds left in the third quarter. Hachimura, no good. He got it up. The shot, no good. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Los Angeles on top. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Payne. Driving to the basket. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's foul number 2 for him. And here is Los Angeles now. James in the post.
Hart, such a tough competitor. He's going to do the little things on both ends.
McBride's shot is off. The Lakers trail. To the paint. The shot's good from Hayes.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Payne looking around. Inside. Here's Shamet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 1. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Here's McBride. Misses the 3. And here's Los Angeles. Oh, James muscles it in.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
There's the pick. Pass to McBride. Shot clock at 5. Hart, wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's Reeves. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. On the wing, Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again. Lakers leading by 3. Outside, James. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Can't hit that one. Towns with the defensive effort. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not they cost them.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A kick out to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. Here's the Lakers with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Brunson up top. In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Here's James. Good D by Anunoby.
That's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Brunson outside. Left side, Towns. Clock at 4. Buries it from outside.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Doncic looking it over. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Towns, the screen.
Might have been a little force from Brunson, but he gets in there to get the foul.
He drops the first one. That narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Brunson.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
Shit.
.36 seconds left in the game. Here's Finney-Smith.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Achua. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
And the ball's tied up, so they jump ball. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Bridges. Oh, missed it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now, Hart. Brunson downhill. Anunoby outside. Takes the 3. From the arc. Drops in the tray. Anunoby's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Knicks.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
With it. Into the lane. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
And here is Doncic. Hayes. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Towns. New York leading by 4. Now here's Brunson. He can't hit that time. Here's Finney-Smith. On the wing, James. Rebounded by Hart.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
It's good. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Now Brunson. Six to shoot. Pass to Hart. Out to Brunson. From downtown, the Lakers with the rebound. Here's LeBron. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltending. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Brunson outside. Over Doncic.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here has to have flawless execution.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. So he comes up empty at the line. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So a close game sees New York take.
Super good. Maybe there was time.